Hi, Vicky Crystalline here. So I want you to take a breath, to breathe in. I'm just really tuned in today. It's just like everything has hit me since, yeah, literally everything has hit me since the universe hit me with knocking me on my butt with my sciatic nerve, if you watch my last two videos. So just feel into this frequency right now. Just breathe. Oelene kenete selene. And the reason I do this, you take this couple moments for yourself, and it allows yourself to align with you and align with your authentic self. And so, what I want to talk about right now is I want to literally talk about light language. Light language, I've been speaking it now for 3 years, and I'm very blessed for that. And I think I've been speaking it most of my life, through all my lives. Light language is a language that is comes from our ancientness, and it comes through not as words. And I do know a lot of well, I was going to say, I do know a couple of people that are trying to, but they keep saying persons. Persons that try to figure out what it is and they put words to it. But to me, that feels like it's limiting it because it means so much in different varieties, dimensions, that I don't limit it, I allow it. And just like anything, when you keep doing something, it is like a muscle. You use it, it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. What light language does, it's instantly a healing energy. It's a healing and a transforming energy, which also brings along light codes, light sounds, and it's multi-dimensional. So it's just not here, it's in all dimensions of you, the higher potential of you, that are bringing it forward. This is something that everyone can do as long as you are potentially trusting and opening up yourself to this. There is a trust value because a lot of people, they see it as weird when they hear it. I've heard light language very many different ways, and even when I speak it, it's like when I watch my videos, sometimes I speak it way different than when I used to speak it, and sometimes and it just ventures in and out. So I don't limit light language at all. It's an authentic language of sound and light, of multi-dimension beings way past ancient times where we have always existed. It's infinite. It's an infinite language. I feel that in my coreness and feel that. So light language is very transformal, and I use it daily. I have even I use it around my family, and they have now, they don't look so weird when I do it. And my grandkids don't say so much anymore. They say, "Oh, I feel that more." And even like this one little boy, it just came through me, and I spoke little light language to him, and he just like lit up. He was just like so happy. He didn't really say anything, but he was so happy to receive that, whatever that was for him. So it was just so powerful. Well, light language is very transforming on every level. On, yeah, on every level, on every dimensional level, every existence, every expression of you. It's very versatile, and it changes and it grows and it expands with you. And so when I allow my light language to come through my body, it comes through my voice. It drops down into my heart. I always feel like this warm, yeah, warm sensation. Then I can feel it coming up and into my voice. And so light language, it, I just feel it drop into the heart, and then it just voices up into my voice, and then it just comes out. And then I allow what needs to be said, or whatever needs to come out, I allow it. Well, in this, you never know how powerful you are until an experience just shows up. So with that, experience just showed up. And if you want to be activated to do light language, you can do a personal Or we will do a light language activation right now within your own cornice. So just allow yourself to breathe. Oikene ene kanai, eten kanai, or eten ikene ene kanai. And you might feel tingling in your voice, and you might feel tingling in your heart, and allowing both those to connect. As those chakras are connecting, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, then it connects easier for you to light language. So allow those connections, just allow, just say, I allow, I allow, I allow. And feel the vibration in your voice. It could be tingling, it could be itching, it could be coughing, it could be something transforming in your voice right now. Breathe it in. And also light languages through your hands. Your hands have meridian light chakras, meridian light signals, and so the light language always comes out of my hand. I even feel it come out of my feet sometimes. So light language instantly is signaling everything in your body. So whatever, everybody's not the same. So you may do something way different than I do. And I've seen it. And so just allow whatever weirdness it looks, because that's your true authentic self. So just breathe into that frequency of you right now. Well, in this experience that unfolded for me, for how powerful truly light language is, this is what happened. My daughter has been rescuing kittens since the car fire that we had up here a couple months ago. She has been rescuing kittens, like she's been having like 30 at a time. Like she's been doing round the clock, rescuing these kittens, bottle feeding them, which we found out through the SPCA. They only let them stay for the day. If kittens are brought in the day, if they don't have owners by the end of the day, then they euthanize them. The reason is because they don't have the money to sustain doing their feeding every 2 hours. So my daughter is doing this great passion that she is doing it so passionately, and now it is transformed that now I have a lot of the kittens too in my house that are transitioning from they're bigger, they're well taken care of, and now they're ready to find homes. So this whole transition with these kittens, well, because my daughter goes out and she rescues these kittens, and sometimes she drives for hours. She goes out and rescues these kittens, and sometimes there's one that is about to pass because they're harsh conditions that these kittens have been raised in. So there has been, I don't know, like more like half a dozen cats that she has called on me, and my daughter goes, Mom, please do a healing on these cats to help them pass over or help them heal. And so each time I did light language, and within 5 minutes, these kittens have passed. And so when these kittens have passed, my daughter goes, Mom, it's always like they go so gently, because she is so into these kittens, and so am I. I love them. They're just beings. They're higher vibrational beings, just as we are, and they're in our lives. The feminine. I feel the feminine very much in the feline, and so they're very much in my presence right now, and I'm loving it. So my daughter goes, where was I talking about? So my daughter goes, Mom, these kids, they always pass so easily when you do the light language. And I don't know what you're saying, but I see the difference. And she goes, I've seen the difference too when they're sick and you do a healing and they grow and they heal faster. She goes, I see what you do with that language. And she goes, I feel it. So the other day she called me. She had went on a rescue to Sacramento, 2 hours away. So she went on a road trip to go rescue these kittens. So as she called me, one of the kittens were passing. Well, I didn't get to the phone. So she was so frantic. She visualized me doing the light language, put her hand over the kitten as she's driving, visualized me doing the light language, going through her arm, she said, and the kitten passed as soon as, like seconds, as soon as she heard the light language pass through her hand. The kitten just passed, and so beautifully. And when she told me that, that was so powerful for me, for what light language truly does, because it truly is transforming in every way. And when she told me that she visualized, she heard me, she felt it go through her arm and in through this baby, and then the baby passed over, this loving soul of light passed over, it really truly showed me how powerful I truly am, how I've allowed my experience to be just as I am, and how I have been allowing to trust this whole process, and these beings of lights of feline are passing over gently and easy and healing from the light language that I bring forward. And from you guys, I know you guys tell me how you feel it. And the color and the lightness and the brightness that you feel after one of my transitions of the videos, I see it in your comments. I'm very honored in this experience of where I've allowed my experience to be. I'm very proud of me right now. Very, very proud. Very, very, very proud. And it took me stopping. The universe literally stopped me. If you watched my other 2 videos, I've been busy all week. I rearranged my whole house, clearing my whole new. And I walked through a door today, and my leg gives out on me, and I can feel my whole sciatic nerve pull, and it knocked me to the ground. And it was hurting really bad. When I took a shower, put hemp oil on me, and healing it. And it's been healing. I've been resting, and everything is just like here. Here. Literally. Literally. So light language is very, very powerful for me and for you. So if you allow yourself to use this muscle of light language as your authentic voice, it's very powerful and transforming for you. Very powerful. When people, I notice, try to figure out it becomes more limited, I've noticed. Now, it's not a judgment. It's just a discernment. It just is. I see it. I can feel it in my corners how they kind of limit it. So do whatever you choose. It's your bodiness. So if you're choosing to know what your guides need you to know, or your higher self needs you to know, email me. You're worthy of that. May you be blessed and love and trust this process. It is very, very honoring. Trust this process is probably one of the biggest words I have to say every day. Because in me trusting this process is me trusting this is authentic. Right? I'm coughing up that crap that I don't think that this is of my authentic self. Me here right now, right in front of you. That's what I bring to the table. My whole beingness, which brings forward your whole authenticness. When you sit and allow yourself to breathe and allow yourself to feel this transformation and feel past the words and feel the energetic field, it changes your life. There's no way it can't. Because every time I watch one of my videos, it changes my life. I still love. May you all be blessed. Right? We got this.